Hello everyone, this is Andrew and we're here at the Contra Loma Park. I just wanted to share this place with you. It's brought me so much peace and it's really great to relax and go for a walk around here. So I'm going to show you the beautiful sights and talk about some things that are entertaining, some things that are fun and relaxing. Let's just go on a walk together. I hope you're having a good day. Hope this can bless your day and help you to have a better day. So this is a great place to come to in Antioch, California. The Contra Loma Park. People come here to go fishing, or they'll come here to go for a walk with their dogs, and they'll come here to walk with friends and go exercise. There's a lot of times where I see people running, or people will be, walking and having a good time. It's nice. It's really separated from a lot of the community here. You don't see houses. It's one of the few places that you can look around and just see nothing but nature. That's a nice thing about this place. That's what I really enjoy. It's a rare park, that we have other parks in the city that are surrounded by houses, like a park with schools, and but this is a nice oasis, a nice break from your neighborhoods and seeing cars and seeing people go by on skateboards and just seeing buildings and traffic and traffic lights and all the noises. If we just are still here and we're quiet, we can hear the wind, we can hear the water. The water is lapping up against the shore on these rocks. It's a nice reservoir here that provides water for the city. I think it's drinking water for the houses. And this place is just gorgeous. This is the winter time. We're in March, so it's got green grass all over the hills. It's just lovely. And it doesn't stay this long in California, Antioch, California. It will soon, and the summer comes, the hills will turn brown. The grass will wither and fade and dry out and turn brown. But for right now, it's a beautiful green color. And it looks so beautiful as it blowing on the breeze. The wind's blowing by. So take a look around. Enjoy the scenery here. There's places to come and picnic and to sit with your family and have a barbecue. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people who come here to go barbecuing and bring your Bluetooth wireless speaker. Come with the family, and there's fire pits set up for people. And it's a 360-degree park. There's a walking trail that we're on right now that you can walk around the whole park. Take a nice leisurely walk and just go in circles once or twice, 3 times. Sometimes it's great to just go for a long walk around here. And I think the track, going one lap is about a couple of miles. So you can really rack up your steps for the day and, get a great distance from just going for a walk a couple of times. Easily walk maybe 6 miles, 9 miles. It's nice to say hi to people and wave when you walk by and see friendly people. People are out here with their dogs. And yeah, just an amazing place. Contra Loma in Antioch, California. There's Canadian geese here and ducks. We have some green flowers sprouting up. Some wildflowers over here. It's a pretty big lake with hiking trails in those hills back there. Some nice views. You can hike up in those hills and see all over Antioch, look around and see a great distance, even to the far distant cities, and see Rio Vista and see the windmills. And just beautiful. It's just, this is a perfect time of year to be at the park. Sometimes people come riding their bikes here. It's a nice trail, you could ride your bike. So I'd like to remember the movie that I recently watched and try to relate to this experience. I watched Your Name, and I can't quite remember everything about it. It's been a while. But in Your Name, the girl's from a town with the countryside, and she wants to go to the big city, Tokyo. And it's a lot like this, a lot of green grass, and there's a big lake there. And the fall trees are really beautiful to see. The girl is bored of it. She's not really that excited. She's so bored, she wants to go to the city where there's more fun things to do. And that's Mitsuha. And then the girl, the boy named Taki, living in Tokyo, I think he's fascinated by the country. But we both can say it's kind of romanticized. It's kind of romanticized because we need a balance, Yeah, the country can be really boring at times, and the city can be overly stressful and full of pressure. I've just heard that Tokyo, when you actually live there and work there, treats everybody the same. You're really in the matrix there. People like to say that expression. Yeah, everybody has to dress up in a black and white suit and not stand out, but conform. Conformity is huge in Tokyo. So some of the challenges are there. But yeah, this is refreshing. After I'd get done with work, I'd come here and go for a walk and just decompress and reflect, think about the day, think about life. It's a great place just to be by yourself. And I hope you guys find that wherever you are in the world, wherever you are. I hope you can find a place to just go and be refreshed. Take time for yourself. Go for a walk and let it all go. Let the worries and the stresses and even your goals and your striving and ambitions, you gotta let it go sometimes. It's nice just to have a place to be quiet and do nothing, in a way. Just come here and be at peace. That's what I experienced from this movie, Your Name, is that the countryside, there was the silence there. There was peace. There's a quietness there. And it can be really nice to be away from all the drama of people, all of the politics, just people's social politics, just interacting with each other at work, at school, with the family, when people aren't getting along, with the stressful things that we all have to face with driving. So, you see when you're out here, there's nobody fighting each other. There's nobody yelling at each other. People are behaving themselves. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a little gopher, little squirrel. Yeah, there's so much stress in the world today. And it doesn't help to feed the fire. It doesn't help to fight back, you guys. It's better if you just don't worry about it and find your own peace. Find your own place that brings you peace. Find your own entertainment and family and friends. And what would happen if we just stopped caring? What would happen if we stopped caring about all the drama and trying to stand up for everything, standing up for every little thing that we think is we're being wronged with? You might just find more peace. What's up? Good to see you. Oh yes, this is a nice place to be. All types of people here. The good thing about being at a party, everybody's happy to see each other. It's like a big old party here. Sometimes, you know, when they're barbecuing, when they're throwing the football, it's a great time. Playing music on the jam box, playing music on their subwoofer, on their personal Bluetooth speaker. Oh, it's a great time. I don't see a lot of wildlife right now. I don't see a lot of ducks. There's some birds flying out there, but usually there's more geese. It looks like it's a pretty clean trail. I wonder if somebody cleans off this trail. With all the birds we have out here, I'm glad we have a clean trail. So again, I'd like to say, appreciate what you got, guys. Appreciate your relationships. Appreciate your friendships. Because as we see in the movie Your Name, they have a connection, Mitsuha and Taki, and they have a busy life. But as we learn when we get older, you know, you get a job, you get a career, you get going with your own routine, buying groceries, doing chores, getting your rest, trying to stay on top of all of the things that you're responsible for, all your responsibilities. And sometimes the world is so alone, so selfish. You know, we do have to look out for ourselves, but we're missing community. And I'm sad that so much of the old community is kind of went away. I learned that because of digital entertainment, having, you know, video content to always watch since like the 1970s, more Americans have stopped going to community groups. It's just been a gradual decline of members and attending these groups, like bowling clubs, like book clubs, you know, like being a part of community service or being a part of community organizations, you know, going out to see Little League games. Guys, let me know if you still do that. I think that's really great. But a lot of it has declined, you know. And I was reading part of this book called Them, T-H-E-M, Them. And it talks about how, you know, the political divide has made us hate the other side. That's not right. But in the start of the book, it said, we are often neglecting community because of, frankly, bad actors. I'm paraphrasing, but he's referring to Netflix. Netflix replacing, you know, more human connection and community of getting together with others and helping others with their tasks, their ambitions, working together on all this stuff. So, you know, we've traded in some of the community of gathering with other people for some of the home entertainment, and that's been kind of disappointing. So we need each other, guys. We need to know our neighbors. We need to know the people next to us. What if we need help with our car? What if we need help, mechanical help? I recently did. My car had a bad alternator and I was having a hard time getting it started. So I've been not having so much money, trying to get it done by myself, saying I'm not going to go pay a mechanic. I'm going to figure this out. And my friends and my brother-in-law says it's not that hard. You can do it. So I'm going to try to figure it out. But I'm glad I got help. I'm glad I got help from my neighbors. From Scott and from Ronnie. Thank the Lord. They helped me. Okay, we continue on our walk. I'm trying to follow the beautiful path of the sun's light. Look around here and we're making our own trail. This is some of the back roads where the park rangers come with their vehicles. And you just see the great scenery, the beautiful scenery of these green hills. Wow, this is great. Such a nice place to live and come visit. Such a nice park. I think this has got to be my favorite park I've ever been to. Other ones that are great are like, that I've known, is Vasona Park in Los Gatos. And there's a creek trail a Los Gatos Creek trail that runs from Los Gatos all the way down to Campbell. And it's a great place to ride your bike. And just, I enjoyed that when I was younger with my dad, with my sister, riding mountain bikes with a local bike group. And once again, that's community. I don't even do that anymore, but I haven't started that for myself, but that was great community. I remember my dad would just go on bike rides once a week, twice a week. He fitted into his schedule, and he met people and then was invited to nice parties. Adults went to the parties, and they would probably drink and eat food, have a dinner party, and then I was invited along because my dad was a single dad, and so he invited me along, and I would have to go back to the computer room, go back to the homeowner's office, and the guy, he would, from good old Sandy and Gordy, that was their names, and Gordy would say, hey, go back and play one of the games. He would let me get on the PC and play Quake on PC, the single player offline story mode of Quake, or Quake 2, one of those 90s first person shooters on the PC. And it was pretty amazing. I don't think I got too far, but I think I liked the look of it, all of the scenery, the different rooms, the environments you went to, and the different guns that you used to go fight all the bad guys. Look at this place. It's a great tree grove here. And I used to come here and just lie on the grass. Just sit down, lay down, take deep breaths, kind of meditate for peace. This is a nice spot. Palm trees. Great, only in California and Hawaii. Look at that beautiful palm tree. Look at that gorgeous palm tree. How many have we seen so far? This might be the lonely palm tree right here. I heard they're really hard to clean up after and maintain. If you own a palm tree on your property, all these little seeds drop out of them and it makes a mess. And you gotta pay for somebody to cut down the leaves, cut the palms. It's a very active place. This is an inspiring place. This is a motivating place. You see so many people exercising and working out. It can really encourage you. Some days I've pushed up that hill. I ran up that hill and just got really excited to go for a run around here. Seeing other people on their exercise journey, you encourage each other. You say, right on, keep going. Sometimes you see people huffing and puffing trying to get up this hill here. Really not so easy to get to the top. You start breathing harder. Just say, keep on going, you got this. You guys might not be able to hear, but there are some nice birds chirping in the background. This mic might not pick it up. It's a slight sound. It's a subtle sound, but if you're here in person, you just hear the breeze, the birds chirping, crickets. There's crickets in the background, and it's calming. It's really nice. This is my favorite view right here. Wow, we actually got people walking over there. You can get behind the fence and go for a walk, and there's cows over here. There's cows way in the distance. I don't know if you could see the cows, but they're way back there. And it's really nice. When I saw this view, it made me think, I gotta watch The Lord of the Rings again. I see this, it reminds me of New Zealand. Just looking at the hillside, just looking at the silhouette of the hillside there. Just seeing the trees on the top of the hill and seeing how rich and green it is. It reminded me of Lord of the Rings and those classical fantasy adventures. It's a gorgeous place. It's a place you get lost in, or just let your imagination run wild with this beautiful scenery. So yeah, you guys, I hope you check out Your Name. It's a great love story, a great teenage, young adult adventure, a story of friendship. I want to suggest and recommend you guys be there for your friends. And I hope you have people there for you, because one part of the adventure is Taki needing help from his friends. He didn't ask for help, that's kind of interesting, but they offered help. And they joked about, so this girl, you never met her, but you know her. You think it's catfish? Somebody faking to be the person they are on the dating app, faking to be a girl. That's funny. That was the English translation. Catfish? Oh man. Yeah, I'm starting to breathe hard. It's getting steep. Whew, it's getting steep here. This is the challenge right now. So you can see the hills in the distance. And there are homes back there, way in the distance, over the hills. And if I turn around, you guys will see there's homes over here too. There's homes, a community here. Oh, look at that view. That's just gorgeous. Look at that scenery. Look at that perspective. And there's homes here. And way in the distance is Fairfield with the Travis Air Force Base. And you can see that with like binoculars or a telescope. And these are more Antioch homes. People are lucky enough to just walk out of their house, go about a block, and be here. There's multiple entrances to this park, so people could be lucky enough to have this in their backyard. Oh wow, good for them. I hope you're enjoying this walk. Hope you're enjoying the scenery. I want to give you the experience of being here yourself. And you could think of it as you're here with a friend. You're here sharing the moment with a friend. I gotta tell you guys, to get to the truth and the hard truth And the ugly truth, man, that challenging truth, I was recently fired from my job. And you guys, sometimes firing isn't a bad thing, as bad as you think it is. But it's just a company saying that they don't think you're the best fit. And you can't take that personal, but just have to, it hurts. Oh man, it hurts. It stings to be fired from a job. And some people might go crazy when that happens. But there can be all sorts of conflicts, all sorts of issues and misunderstandings. And as one of my old friends would say, you know, in arguing, in dating relationships specifically, there's his story, her story, and the truth. That's kind of funny. So maybe we can apply that to the work, to a job. There's your story, there's the boss story, and then there's the truth. So I was working at this job, and excuse us guys, excuse me. Wow, nice dogs, you got 3 of them. I was working at this job and caring for special needs kids. I was well trained. I've been trained for 3 years working at a public school, helping special needs kids, helping them to adapt to the world, helping them to have the best experience they can through electives, through performances, through, you know, being involved, being included in the sports, being included in the band. And I'm so proud of that. I mean, I'm so grateful to be a part of that. And then I went to another job where the students, they had bigger issues. I didn't really know going into this job how tragic it would be, how challenging it would be. But these kids had bigger issues. And they're nonverbal, and they become violent. And us as the adults, we have to do our best to just like be a bullet sponge. You're just there to take the bullet. Be a punching bag. You're just there to take their hits. You do it in love. You do it because they don't know any better. And you're caring for them, and you're trying to use the best tools you know how, the best words you know how to say, hey, that's not right. No, thank you. I don't appreciate that. Show them cause and effect. You have bad behavior, you get a bad outcome. You don't get rewarded. You have good behavior, you start getting a good outcome. And so even at some of their levels of autism, they could still understand this. They could still grow. But I've seen and heard from many professional staff that in this special needs industry or special education, there's kids that really, they're still manipulators, even with their disability. It's not such a bad thing. I'm not shaming them, but like everybody in life has pleasure seeking and pain avoidance. We avoid pain and we have pleasure seeking. And so same thing, these kids at their functioning level can be lazy. They can be avoiding work. They can be avoiding instruction. And that it was really challenging for me to care for them when, say, the kid bites you on the hand. They punch you in the face. You get scratched. You're bleeding. I went to the hospital to make sure that my human bite wasn't infectious. And then at a time when I need to defend myself or really show authority to the student, what he's doing is wrong, they didn't like the way that I handled it. So I recently was fired from the job. You know, I pushed the student back away from me and I said, no, stop, as he was trying to scratch me in the face, scratch me on the neck. This nonverbal, special needs autistic child who is a mute. And, you know, I care about that kid. I love that kid. But pushed him back for my own safety, and get his hands away from me. And they were not happy with that. They have strict policies, I understand. And I should have just backed away. I should have just backed away and just let it go. And just let him swing the air. Hit the air. Just back away. But I was fixated on finishing my task as a teacher's aide, helping the teacher and do what I need to do, helping the student with what he needs. So I should have just fled the scene, should have just walked away when he started swinging at me. But I'll tell you guys, it hurts as an adult to be fired. For an adult to lose their job, it's a huge part of their life. There's socialization, there's your purpose, there's your routine, there's your calendar, your schedule, your income, your pay, right? Your feeling of accomplishment. It hurts to lose a job. I'm going to stop the recording here and press start again because we're running out of time on this SD card. We will resume the walk. And we're back. Take a look at this scenery. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is my peak place to come. My favorite, most cherished place to come for peace, for calmness, to see nature. And this is the time of year where it's the best. Can you hear it? Can you hear the geese? There's Canadian geese in the background. And down there is a man-made, there's a swimming pool. They fill that up. People go swimming in the summer. It's a shallow pool. It's for the whole family. So let's continue on the walk. On this bench, it's had some graffiti, but I can't say it's bad graffiti. People put Bible verses on this bench. Just want to say, it looks like it's been cleaned off, but I remember a lot of people marked up this bench with meaningful Bible verses to inspire and encourage other people. So here we go. Back up the hill and to the right. We're going to finish the loop, finish the circle. So you guys will notice that I haven't put up videos for a while. I haven't felt motivated to, haven't felt good about myself, and hopefully I can put up more videos and continue this. But everyone should be aware that adult life, searching for a job, trying to find income, trying to stay busy with responsibilities, and then having to face the day every day without a job, without routine, without certainty of your position, your future, that's really challenging. So coming to these videos to make a video, I just didn't feel good enough. Didn't feel like I had the happiness, the energy, the motivation, or something to say. But I hope that all can change soon. I hope my luck can change. I hope that God will bless me for a new job and a clear future where I'm doing good, helping people, surrounded by a team of people that care, surrounded by friends and coworkers and family that care. There's too much division in this country of America. There's too much division in the world these days. And it's interesting to think about it. I just say, be flexible with what comes your way. Remain true to yourself, but don't let people agitate you. Don't let the stress and the drama and all the things that are going on in politics in the country with the economy affect you to get more angry, to get you stirred up. Because I really do believe that these politicians and people in power have plans to get people stirred up. They have plans to divide people. They have plans to get supporters for money, for their comfortable life. And if they can get you out there chanting and rallying and getting all crazy and upset, you think they want to be out there? Do you think they really think that they need to be out there shouting for rights? No, they want to be in their comfortable life, in their rich life. So don't be used by people of power. Don't be manipulated. That's what I say. We could all do better just to stay in our own little community and help the people around us. How much are we helping the people around us? With the neighbors, with the small things. Like helping them fix their vehicle, helping them move to a new house. They seem mundane. These things seem mundane, but really they add up to more important, human connection and purpose than the struggle and the strife of, arguing over politics and trying to get people to be converted to a cause that don't want to be converted. On both sides of every side, every political angle, why would you waste your time arguing with a person who cannot be persuaded? So instead of trying to fight the power and do that for a sense of purpose and, moving forward and achievement, we can have achievement in other things, like helping our family, helping our loved ones, being there for people, helping people to feel noticed and seen and cared for. These things, they seem mundane, they seem average, they seem not that important, helping somebody with the dishes, helping somebody take out the trash. But these small acts of kindness, they probably do add up to a lot more, for the legacy of our life than, we think we're trying to change the world. We think that we are going to change the world. But even Michael Jackson was singing about the man in the mirror. I'm asking the man in the mirror to make a change. So we have to look at ourselves first, and we have to help the people around us that should mean more to us than some of these political causes. Some politics have become the new religion. People feel more empowered and they feel more righteous through their political cause than, traditionally going to church, connecting with God, helping with others, serving with others, praying with others, helping them. So this politics thing has really kind of become something else. It's become a place for people to feel important, feel like they're achieving something, feel like their life matters, that they're special. So don't get your importance and value from something that is so unstable. Seriously, guys. The political parties can always be changing their opinions, having some new idea, and flip-flopping on what they stand for. That's not stable. But your family, your friends, your community around you, just trying to make people happy, just trying to enjoy the day and to be hospitable, to go to barbecues, to spend time with your friends, to go out and do fun stuff. That is so much more a good use of your time and meaningful. So, best of luck with that. There's people out here fishing, people out here running around. It's a very healthy place. It's a nice place. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. There's the moon up in the sky. Look at the moon. I love to see the moon in the day. So we're coming to make a full circle. Pretty soon, we'll make a full circle of this walk. Just care for each other, guys. Have an act of kindness for the person who is totally different from you. Try to just show respect for somebody you don't understand. I was in the parking lot earlier and I heard a guy playing some rap music. And it was a lot of aggressiveness. But I do remember the day where I used to listen to rap music. I don't so much identify with it anymore. But, hey guys. But I do remember the day that I used to listen to it and feel motivated for it. So I tried to understand the guy. I tried to show some respect. I just get out of my car, wave, say, yeah, man, you're bumping. Man, that sounds good. Just say that to be positive, because that's what makes him happy. That's what he's enjoying, even though it's a lot of F words, it's a lot of aggression in the music, sometimes kind of violent. But, you know, just even if I don't understand the music, I don't understand what's good about it. Do some kind things for people around you, even if you don't understand them. I'd love to see Democrats and Republicans come together and share a meal. I'd love to see people of opposing sides come together and put aside their differences and enjoy the day. Let some of this stuff go. You know? What do we want to remember about our lives? We want to remember all the arguments? Or do we want to remember the good times we had and the kind things we did for each other and all the enjoyable moments? Life can be short, so why argue and fight over things that are bigger than you? Oh, glorious. Glorious. This is just brilliant. Amazing. I just maybe stop and see this view for a bit. Those hills are huge. Such a great horizon. Some other things that are really relaxing, guys, that I'd like to talk about is, what have I gone to relax with? Let me think. Well, I love playing this game called Journey on PS3. I hope you guys check it out. Journey is about a character who wears some type of red flowing outfit and has a long scarf. He's dressed up kind of for the desert. It looks like an outfit you'd wear, you know, in the desert in the Middle East to cover your whole body from the elements all the way up to your head. But this game is it's so calming. It's described as being very zen. It's minimalist. It's peaceful. And your character can collect other pieces of scarf, the fabric he wears, and it will grow, become a longer scarf, and then he can fly. He can fly farther. And when you play with others online, it's a PS3 game, also PS4 game. When you play with others online, the only social interaction you can have is a little chirp. Your character can make certain musical notes by chirping little tones to people around you, and then these symbols pop up above your head. Each character has a new symbol, and as I've seen, when you play the game, each time you restart the game, you're given a new symbol. And there could be some type of depth and meaning in that, about everyone's individuality, your unique presence on this earth, and how you have something to say, and each person, even though they may have lookalikes, is quite unique. There's no one built like you, no one exactly with your experiences, no one exactly with your thoughts and your ambitions and your sensitivities, your abilities, your talents. So it's kind of beautiful to see each character in the game Journey has been given a unique symbol to represent them, and whenever you speak, it chirps that symbol above you. So God has put his thumbprint on us, and we bear the image of God. We're made in the image of God, and each person has value. Each person is amazing and beautiful in what they can do, their greatest potential to love each other. All right, look at this. So we're here at the end of the walk. It took a lot longer than I thought, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can find a place like this for yourself wherever you are. Have a great day. Thanks for enjoying this walk with me. Thanks for joining me on this walk. God bless.